hello my online students, hello my in-studio students. We've got a lot that we're doing today. Let's get this show on the road. Hurry up. Face the flags. Who's on me? Tunye. Face the front. Problem Nicky. Tunye. How are we doing today?
Good, ma'am.
Good, rolling shoulders backwards. And arms forward. Left side. Let's see who's here today. We got. Hi, Lauren. I don't know where Jacob is, but it's good to see you. Hand up and down. Awesome. Go ahead, step back on your feet. Hiya. At your own pace, give me 10 rising kicks on each leg. Go for it. And I'll explain what we are doing here today. It's gonna be a fun one, huh, Tara? Yeah. It'll be rough, but it'll be a good one.
Isn't like high that I can go down it really a lot?
Then I would make a recommendation you don't go any higher than that. Yeah. You know my rule, if it hurts,
Just don't do it, or if it takes, just do it as high as you can.
exactly.
If it hurts, find out if it's a harmful pain or a good pain.
That's a big part of it too. But I feel like as like brown and red belts, you guys are getting close to the point where you know, like you can feel it immediately if it's a good or bad pain.
It's not a really bad.
Yeah, and if it's like a lactic acid, like a stretching pain, yes, 10 side rising kicks as well, please. Thank you. And it's like a lactic acid, like a stretching pain, that's fine. That's good. That actually makes you stretch and makes you a little bit more flexible as well. Awesome. When you're done, go ahead and take a knee for me. Awesome. Jacob is here too. Awesome. Good to see you guys. Now we have Lauren and Jacob with us. So let's go ahead. Let's explain what we're doing here really, really quickly. Now first, what happened on Monday? What was it?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. What does Memorial Day mean?
It's for the soldiers or whatever that passed away, and they give their life to help.
Exactly. Yeah. So Memorial Day is about the soldiers specific, and I say soldiers, but any people in the armed forces specifically who gave their lives to protect this country. Anytime from the Revolutionary War all the way until now, it's a day of remembrance. It's also a day talking about sacrifice. When you say sacrifice,
Like they sacrificed their life, they gave away their life to help us.
right? So sacrifice comes in a bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
Oftentimes when we think of sacrifice, we think of a negative emotion kind of connotated with that, right? If I said, Alex, you have to sacrifice something, would you look at that as a positive or a negative thing probably?
Well, depends on what I'm sacrificing and what I'm sacrificing it for.
Exactly. Thank you. You got to the heart of what I was going to say. So most of the time we view it negatively. We think of sacrifice as this traditionally, unless we've thought it through, it's not a good thing for us. But sacrifice usually comes with some sort of benefit or some sort of return. You sacrificed your time to be here today so you could learn how to defend yourselves better, so you could become better people, so you could work harder, be healthier, lots of different things with that. Well, maybe not with these face masks, we'll see. So sacrifice comes with a price, but it also comes with a reward. Now, talking about sacrifice, we are going to be doing part of the Murph workout today. Now, what the Murph workout is it's Lieutenant Michael Murphy's workout. He was a Navy SEAL. He was stationed in Afghanistan back in the early 2000s, back when the Iraq War was still going on. He was killed in action with his team. His team member, only one survived, named the lone survivor, Marcus Luttrell. Marcus Luttrell came back, and after Lieutenant Michael Murphy sacrificed his life for him, he started this workout as a tradition to continue on every Memorial Day. We're going to do part of this workout for Memorial Day week today. Now, the normal workout is 1 mile, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, another mile. I did that on Monday. Believe me, you guys don't want to do pull-ups on the bags with both sacks over them because that's the way I did it, and it was not nearly as fun as you would think. Also, probably not super good for the bags, but we are going to be taking out a few elements. We're going to be keeping the push-ups and the squats today. In our workout today, our goal is to get to 300 squats and to 200 push-ups. My highest number so far was 200 push-ups and 250 squats in my class earlier today. Our goal is just to get there. Does that make sense? Awesome. Do you guys have any questions? Cool. All right. So here's how things gonna work. You are going to go ahead and take the cones that are close to you in your area on the other side of your back arrow. You're gonna make a square with them.
How big?
So that's a good question. I would say about your wingspan. Or arm span if you want to be less fluid. The wingspan. That's cooler. Good. The farther apart they are, the harder it is. The closer in they are, the easier it is. So, here's how things are going to work. You're going to start, we're going to make this simple. Continue to face one direction the entire time. So if you start facing this way, when you make your way around the cone, stay facing that way the whole time. Doesn't matter which direction you face, just keep it. You're going to start on one cone. You're going to run up to the next cone. So whether it's in front of you, to the side of you, I don't care which way you go, but you have to hit all 4 cones. You're going to run to that cone. You're going to do 5 squats. Then you're going to go to the next cone, 5 squats. Next cone, 5 squats. Next cone, 5 squats. You're going to do that 3 times through. If you want some ideas of how to get from one cone to another, you can shuffle, keeping your hands up. You can shuffle sideways, kind of like that. You guys can choose to just run. For your first one, that's fine with me. But you want to be rotating from one cone to the next. Does that make sense? Let's do it. Stand it on up. Starting kick. Fire! Awesome. We did do this at the start of yesterday, but it's about to get cooler. Get ready. 3 times through. Get set. And go. Come to a cone. 5 squats. Good. Yep. Work that footwork if you would like. Hopefully this is feeling good. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments for this, guys. Thank you. Good movement. Same on the outside of the cones usually also helps you from running into that. Keep this up, ladies and gentlemen. This is looking good.
Three times good?
Yes, please. Good, guys. Once you finish up one, just take it in and say done here.
Done it.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir. All right. I already know the answer, but let's do some math. So we did 4 times 5 times 3, right? 4 squats, or well, 4 times. We did 5 squats, 3 times total. How many squats is that?
60.
Yep. And fantastic. So our first number here, we're at 60 out of 300. So not great, not horrible though. So next one here, you're going to do the same thing, except this time you are mandatorily in your guarding stance now. So instead of running or jumping to each cone, you're here, you're shuffling forward. You can choose to shuffle, slide, or step. If you're shuffling, remember, back foot comes to front normally. If you're moving forwards, front goes to back when you're going backwards. If you're sliding, going forwards, front foot picks up, back foot pushes. If you're going backwards, back foot picks up, front foot pushes. If you're stepping, you're stepping. If that makes sense. Always go up the front foot or the closest foot to the direction that you're moving first. So if I'm moving this way, this foot goes first. If I'm moving this way, this foot goes first. Hopefully that makes sense. Making sure that you're not crossing your feet. Same thing, you're going to rotate around 3 times. This time it's 5 push-ups per foot. Does that make sense? Yes, ma'am?
Yeah.
Take it up. Guarding the fire. Right? Keep that guarding stance in the same direction the whole time. Go for it. Is it pain hurt or is it sore hurt?
I think like sore.
Okay, all right, keep going then. If it's pain hurt, you let me know, okay? She did 200 push-ups yesterday, so I can understand that she's feeling it a little bit. It's just 200 push-ups, right? That's a pretty good amount right here. Nice push-up, guys. Good technique with this. Strength and agility comes with that sacrifice of your time, of your effort. This is looking good. Keep it up. And then Lauren and Jacob at home too, please let me know when you guys are done. If I start too early, I don't want you guys like falling behind or me going over. So let me know when you guys are done as well. Thank you. One more set, right? Awesome. You guys are on the same page. Phenomenal push-up quality too. This will be the largest set of push-ups you do in a row today for your exercises. You will not be doing any more than like 60 with this as we go through.
Ma'am.
Thank you very much.
That's embarrassing.
No, that's okay.
God, what's happening to me?
Almost there. One more. Phenomenal. Good job. So, the difference is you guys did two different push-up styles. Your push-up style is militaristic. So you come in, your hands are underneath your shoulders. Those also work your biceps. They do work your triceps a little bit too. So when you do those, they're going to put more strain on your muscles than you would think. Miss Tara did a traditional push-up style. You did a little bit of a wide grip too, right? So her arms are out a little bit farther. It doesn't provide as much strain on the arms. That's why you were feeling it. That makes sense. So it's a different style, right? So that's why these are significantly harder, or almost as hard as diamond push-ups. So if you're doing military style push-ups, which you are more than welcome to do, you will feel more of a workout than you would if you were doing the arms out, kind of like a wide grip or a standard push-up. So that if you're feeling like, wow, she beat me, like she was super fast, she's doing the wide grip push-ups, you're able to crank them out pretty quickly because of that, right? It's almost like a bounce back factor. So you don't have that nearly as much in the military style, if that makes sense. But we did the same drill, so that's 60 here. What is, if we were doing a percent, what is 60 out of 200? What's 60 out of 100?
60%.
What's 60 out of 200?
30%.
There we go, awesome. Right, you just have the number. So, we're 30% of the way there for push-ups. Squats, we're a little bit farther away. I believe we are at 15%. So not bad. Here's what I want you guys to do. Go ahead, get some water for me, get your gloves, and come back. Go for it. Also, widen your squares just a little bit for me, not super far. Thank you. For people at home, you guys are welcome to grab some water. You guys are also welcome to get your gloves on if you choose to. These are going to be in our combinations, so it's good practice to keep them on, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Hopefully you guys are having fun today. Yeah, if you want to move them just a little bit out, we're going to be doing some boxing and kicking combos. So movement drills here. Also, let me put into perspective. Her maybe weighs like a quarter of what you weigh, so her doing push-ups is significantly lighter than
I mean,
me.
I used to be doing like all this, be able to do like a lot. I guess I started doing the military style push-up.
It's better form. It truly is, and it's harder too. And then a lot of people can't do it. I cannot do a single military push-up that way. My body is not designed that way. I can do a lot of these. Not when my wrist is healed, I can do a lot of these. But I cannot do military style push-ups. My body is not designed that way. I have so much more weight on the top of my body that I literally I can't physically hold myself. So it's a harder technique, definitely. It's fine with me if you use those. That's totally okay. Let's go ahead and take a knee for me. Yeah, because it'll grow muscles. I'll tell you that. Here's how things are gonna work. We're gonna set up a cone so you can go a little bit farther apart if you choose to. We're gonna go into kicking combinations and doing some boxing as well now. This is an emphasis on squats, so don't worry about your push-ups for the next few drills here. You're gonna be in your guarded stance. Hopefully you guys can see me at home. Moving from one cone to another now, every step you take to get there, you have to throw a punch as well. So if I'm just stepping forward, I'm going jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. If I want to slide, I slide. If I want to shuffle, I can shuffle. But however I choose to move forwards, I have to also apply a punch to that. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So I'm moving forward, sideways, backwards, whichever way is fine with me. Once you get to your spot, you're going to give me one. No, I'll be nicer with it. Okay, one double motion with each leg. I was going to say one, never mind. But one double motion with each leg. So that means you get to your spot, you go back, front double motion, you go front, back double motion, you do 10 squats on that cone. Then you move to the next cone. Same thing, one back, front double motion, one front, back double motion, or you can switch your feet. Basically, I just want one of each leg in front, and then 10 squats. Move to the next one, move to the next one. You're only going to rotate twice. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions on this?
Can you repeat what we're doing just one more time?
Yeah, absolutely. So, same thing. I'll go ahead and I'll do it this way. So if I'm in my square here, I move forward. I do whatever sliding I need to, sliding, stepping, skipping. So I get to my toe. I come up. I do one double motion setup where my right leg is in front or going first. I do one double motion setup where the right leg goes last. I would do 10 squats. Then I would reset into my guarding stance facing the same way. I would go to the next cone. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool, awesome. All right, I'm going to move the camera a little bit here. I'll move it back and forth from Tara to Alex here. Alex, I'm starting you out, okay? Put you in, coach. You're ready to play. And I promise I won't do what I did to my black belts yesterday and drop the laptop and break it halfway through. Which happened, possibly. Go ahead. Wait for it. There we go. Wait. Perfect. Step back, guarding, standing on up. Step back, guarding, step. Ah! 2 times through. Get ready. Get set and go. Move to that cone with those punches. One double motion on each leg. 10 squats. Then you keep going. Squat, guys. Oh, can you go back there and just that for me? Thank you. Awesome. Yeah. If you like those side by sides too, you can land your crosses and hooks, and it'll end your power rotation. It's a nice thing to have someone run into. There we go. Turn those hips over. I want them to be more round hips, okay? Good, even more. One more time. Turn those hips. So round kick, turn around. That was one. I want 2 kicks, right? You see when Alex does that? He turns his hips all the way across. Better, just make sure that front leg goes fully extended, okay? Other than that, it's good. Good job. know that this burns and hurts, but we're doing a lot today. I promise we won't do it the rest of the week, but we'll do it today. That was better. Good job, Tara. You're gonna need me up too. Good, I like to cross that around. Good. Great job, guys. Almost there, ladies and gents. Keep it up. Don't forget your kicks each time, but you guys are rocking it. I don't like it when people try to cry and they look. Try to give them the stink eye. Okay, we're almost there. Once you're done, go ahead and take a knee. And again, it's only 2 times through with this one. Awesome. So we had 60 before. We just did 80 and 40. Wow. We're almost halfway through. There's lots. Also, please tell me if I write a number backwards. I'm trying to write it upside down, and they keep coming up backwards.
And the 0 is backwards.
My 0 was backwards.
Yeah.
I did a 9 backwards, and the kid was like, "Why does it say P?" And I was like, "No, that's not a P, it's a 9." I did that one, and my 6 and my 2, I got switched up too. They're like close enough when you invert them. So I'll go ahead and I'll rotate this back over. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do one more drill with the cones today, and then we're kind of moving on from there. Or maybe not cones at home, maybe it's your set of 4 things. But we're gonna do one more drill working this. Right now, we are at 140 squats, we're almost halfway there. We're at 60 push-ups, so we're getting close. What we're gonna be doing with this one is you keep your gloves on, you'll be punching once you hit the cone, but you're gonna be kicking to get to the cone. Now, if I'm kicking moving forwards, what would be a good rotation kick that you guys are working on that you could use?
360?
A 360 kick, right? 360 spin up, 360 spin side. It sets you up perfectly, right? All I have to do is go step, kick, and bam, I'm at my next color. I've moved forwards. Once I get there, I'm going to do 10 punches of my choosing. Jabs, cross hooks, uppercuts, ridge, hand, back fists, whatever you choose. You can do, have some fun with it. Then you're going to drop and give 5 push-ups. Then you move to the next cone. If I'm moving sideways this way, like if I have to go towards my closed side, what would be a good kick to throw? Possibly a front, right? I could go front and step.
Kick?
I could press and kick, right? I could press and kick over, press and kick around. I could keep moving sideways that way. What else could I do? I have a lot of fun with this, right? Could I slide? Could do a slide around kick? Could I step round, press it, and keep going until I hit my cone? Yeah, I could, right? You can have fun with it. Even as long as you're doing proper, good kicks, even if you square up a little bit, that's fine with me, especially moving on the sideways. What can I do going backwards? What kind of kicks? They're like my favorite kick on the planet. Starts with an F.
Front kick?
Not quite. A little more, there's like a more complicated style of kick. I should say they're not a specific kick, they're like a style of kick. Starts with an F-A.
Fade?
Fades, fadeaways. Yep, so you can fade away, right? I could be here and I could fade round, I hit my spot. But every cone you hit, 10 punches, 5 push-ups. Does that make sense? I had somebody ask me in my black belt class if they could take off their gloves to do the push-ups. Please don't. If it does, if it's doing damage to your wrist, keep it on. Yes, you can take off your gloves. But please try to hold with these military-style push-ups where your thumbs are up. I want fists on the ground. Does that make sense? So like fists are inside, fists are straight down to do these. Go ahead. Do we have any questions on this? Cool. Go ahead, stand it on up. I'm going to turn this over to Tara. You guys are going to be watching her for this next one. Go ahead and step back, guarding stand. Hiya.
How many times do we go wrong?
You're going to loop around twice again. Go ahead and get ready. Get set. And begin. Record your kick. And then 10 punches. Awesome. You can even add a jumping 360 to that if you wanted to. That's like a fun combo. Good, good push-ups with these. There we go, sliding kicks.
I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting. 3 times around?
2. Just 2 for this one. There you go. There's a 360. There we go. Chamber and rechamber a little bit more from the kick. If you wanted to add a jumping after that, that could be a fun one. Make it more of like a tricking combo as opposed to a sparring combo. So you guys are rocking it at home. I can tell the spin kick or the hook kick from the crescent. Good. Looking good, guys. Keep it up. I know a lot of this is just concentration and focus with these drills today, but it's looking good. There's a lot of effort that you have to put in, especially with these push-ups. If you want to make them good quality every time, it's hard. It's going to burn. I did the 200 push-ups on Monday, and then I did 100 yesterday, and I'm feeling it. Nice pops on the hooks. Good job, guys. Keep it up. You're almost there. Keep working hard. Make that step in a bigger step up, okay? Closer. So when I mean bigger step in, I mean step. It's more space for it. There we go. Awesome. Better. Yeah, I'll take it. I believe that was 2 times. Awesome. Go and finish up 4 stars. Keep going. There we go. Nice kicks on that. Not bad. So we did 40. 60 plus 40 is? Go. You're doing a great job. Keep it up.
KMA.
Awesome. All right, so we are halfway through our push-ups for the day. We are 10 less than halfway through our squats for the day. So give me 10 squats real quick. Put your gloves away. Put your cones away. You guys can set your cones just in the corners of your rings and come back. Ready to go. Need water? Get water. I'll go ahead and turn this back up towards the front here. There we go. Hopefully you guys are having fun at home, Lauren and Jacob. Roll, huh? If you just want to drop them into the corner there, I got to sanitize them before I use them again. How are your arms feeling?
Good.
How are your legs feeling?
Feeling all right.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Go ahead and pull your back for me, just more into the center of the ring. This next one, we're going to do a couple of, we're just going to do a few little kicking combinations here. You can do all of this in the air. I'm just having them pull their backs out so they can practice hitting the backs. But let's go ahead. This time I'm going to pull your bag out too, okay? I did wipe it down before, so you should be okay. And I have been told this coronavirus does not stick to surfaces, is what I'm being told. Alright, here's how things are gonna work. Now, we'll still go ahead and continue to really try to rack up these reps for our numbers today. We have about half the class left, so what I'm gonna be doing for this first one is I'm gonna be working a little bit of defensive movement, and I'm gonna be working my kicking at the same time. Now, when we do sliding movement, I believe you guys have done, or at least Alex, you've done a drill like this with me before. If I'm doing a Taekwondo match or a karate style match, how much do I have to worry about keeping my hands up? Okay, I would say a medium to a lot, right? But is it a boxing match where I can get punched in the face?
No, man.
No, that would never happen in Taekwondo or karate. It's not allowed. You can't do face contact unless you're an adult. So, for you guys, face contact you're not going to have to worry so much about. Head contact in Taekwondo is actually not allowed with your punching at all, which is dumb. But you do have to make sure that you worry about moving your legs a lot. So we're going to be going ahead. We're going to be doing a couple different styles of bouncing and defensive footwork today. So one of my guarding stance, I'm doing Taekwondo style, basically going to be kind of sliding back and forth. For me, a slide back and forth means I'm just kind of here. I'm ready to go. I can move if I need to. I can slide across the room if I need to, but I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth. It's nice. It's like if I stayed here, and again, hands are up. I have a tendency to keep my front hand down. Don't do that. Hands are up, just kind of bouncing. What I'm going to be rocking here is when I feel froggy, so when I feel good enough to go, whether or not I'm hitting a back or I'm hitting the air, on my forward slide, I'm actually going to pick up a kick. So I just snapped out a little side kick there. You can do front kicks, round kicks, crescent kicks, hook kicks, axe kicks. Whatever you choose, don't do bad kicks on the bag. You guys know what I mean by that, right? No crescent, hooks, axe. Fantastic. So I'm going to be sliding. Again, at my leisure, I throw kicking technique. As soon as I'm done throwing that kicking technique, so I slide in, my goal is to slide out again, and I want to cover up in some way. A cover up could mean a defensive movement. It could mean a parry, could mean a check, could mean I slipped out, could mean a bottom weave, could mean a sideways movement, anything like that. But as soon as I throw my kick, I get out of dodge, and I try to do some sort of defensive movement. Cover up, head check, body check, leg check, whatever you guys choose. Does that make sense? You're going to keep going with this. We've got a 1 minute round. So you're just going to be keeping bouncing, and we're not going to worry about any push-ups, any squats or anything. Just during this round, every single time you feel good, we're confident enough to kick, bam, you throw it, you defense, you get out. Sound good?
Sure.
Awesome. Get that bounce going. I'll go ahead and I'll turn this sideways here. I will keep rotating back and forth. We're going on Alex. It is his turn. He's gonna rock it. Go ahead and get ready. Get set. And go for it. Yeah, so try forward, backward, sliding. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes maybe try to fake out your movement. So if it seems like you're going into kick, maybe you step off to the side instead. Yeah. Okay, try to keep it to your front leg. Keep it your hands. There we go. And some sort of defensive movement. Keep it up. Good. Remember when you slide out, you gotta remember that defensive block. Okay, block, check, slip, anything. You got it, sir? Awesome. Good. When you finish that movement slide, come back in with a kick. Maybe try it out. You like slide to the side and come in and kick. The lean setup. And time. That was about a minute there. We're kind of warming up these techniques. As we're talking for this next drill, go ahead and give me, let's do 10 push-ups and 10 squats. Ready, go. So as I'm talking, for this next one, we're going to do something similar. So it's the same idea. You're kind of sliding in, you're kicking, and you're getting away and you're moving. Except this time, for forwards movement, you guys are going to be at a long range. So now your step in and turn has to be a 360 kick. So if I'm here, I'm kind of sliding. Now my step and turn here is my 360. I slide back again. This time, don't worry too much about a defensive movement. You're just worrying about how fast you can land that 360 on somebody or something concretely. So, okay, I'm sliding, I'm ready to go. How fast can I pop out this kick? How would I telegraph it? How would my bad guy be able to see what kick I'm doing? That's what I need to be thinking about while I'm working this footwork and while I'm working these kicks. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What would be good kicks to use on the bag if we're doing 360s?
Side kick?
Yes! That's one really good one. What do you think? You could, but you're not necessarily doing a round kick off of this kind of 360. What do you think? What else? A 360 front push kick could be good. A back kick too, but back kicks and side kicks are incredibly similar, so it kind of count the same. I'll go ahead and I'll turn this over. Hook kick. So you could hit a hook kick on the bag. Absolutely, you just have to be careful. I recommend most of the time that you don't use hook kicks on the bag because if you hit too hard and you're not in the process of rechambering, your leg will keep going. Your knee doesn't bend that way. It will stop eventually and crack and shatter and not fun things. So let's go ahead. I'm going to rotate this over to Miss Tara. Any sort of sliding footwork and then those 360 kicks, okay? Guardian sits. Get ready. And go for it. If you want to try jumping too, you are more than welcome to. There we go. Movement and 360. So when you do that 360, you left leg in front, right leg steps forward, and then you turn. Okay. So, yes, ma'am. Just be careful of back. Okay. The other two, some was off, I couldn't tell what it was. That one was coming a lot better. I see how fast you can get there. 10 seconds! There. And time! Just got yelled at by my little beeper. Let's go ahead, let's migrate this back over. We're gonna finish out with one more boxing and kicking combination today, and then we're gonna finish out with let's do a little bit of sparring. Not sparring. Wow, wishful thinking. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, no. I used to think that you could hit with hook kicks, and then I did it once, and then I Yeah, I got yelled at by my instructor. So yeah, just a heads up, just keep an eye out. Hook kicks are good as long as you're going gently on the bags and you're not like trying to blast them too hard. So this last combination here you can use for your bag. Worrying more, blah blah blah. We're worrying less about footwork and more about defensive techniques now. While I'm explaining, go ahead and give me 10 push-ups, 10 squats. Go for it. So for this last one of the day, I'm going to be emphasizing defensive movement. So, i.e., my bad guy is coming after me. They're hitting me a lot. They're going on the offense a lot. How do I migrate my way in to be able to hit them back? And how do I keep myself safe at the same time? Part of that is using your binoculars. So often we say to use your binoculars, your hands are coming in, you're here. Even if I am doing a taekwondo style sparring, I can stay here if I'm getting peppered up a lot. I really want to make sure my elbows are in though, because if I don't make sure my elbows are in, I'm actually going to get hit on the sides of my ribs here. So if I'm out, I'll get whacked. If I'm in, I'm a little bit more secure. I'm going to be out kind of in the halo, so circling in about, let's say, a long range distance. So you would have to throw maybe a 360 or some sort of sliding kick to really be able to hit this person. What you're going to do is you're going to do a blitz style. What blitzing means is that you come in fairly quickly, almost as quickly as you possibly can, to try to hit your bad guy, but you're making the assumption that they're prepared for you to come in and hit you. That means that even if you're throwing like a 360 side kick, you need to be immediately prepared for them to come in and whack you back or evade it and come in and try to clock you. So your hands stay up in your binocular position the entire time. During this whole minute, you're going to come in, you're going to throw whatever kicking technique or boxing, let's keep it to kicks just to save our knuckles. So whatever kicking technique that you hit, you're going to block 4 times. So these blocks can be up to you. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. That was supposed to be a slip and I threw across, but you guys get what I mean. It's 4 different blocking styles. Try to mix it up each time because every single time your opponent and you kind of disengage or react, they're learning from you. If you do the same thing repeatedly, they're going to catch on that you block the same way repeatedly, and they're going to hit you in alternate places. Does that kind of make sense? Okay, awesome. So you're going to come in with the 360 kick of some kind, 4 blocks, make your way out. By making your way out, you need to stay safe. Any other questions? Good job, guys. I'll go ahead and I'll turn this way. One step back, guarding stance. One last minute here, and then we are moving on for the rest of the day. Get a little bounce going, get ready. Get set. And go for it. Good. I like how we use those blocks moving too. You moved away while you did those blocks. Work those hands up, okay? I got you. Hands up. There we go. Got hands up. I need hands up top of your head here. Yeah. Cool. That's okay. Keep it going. We're almost there. My only recommendation for you, sir, is to keep your hands up while you're kicking as well. One last time through, finish up one more step for me. It's better. And time. Relax. Okay. Get some water for me. Let's jump back. You can move your own bag. Cool. If not, I can move it back for you. We're going to get some room. We'll finish out with a little bit of forms, and then we'll do a few other things as well. All right. Awesome. Miss Tar, do you need me to move your bag back? I wonder why. It's only like 80 pounds more than you are. I will take care of it. You're good. Awesome. Hopefully you guys are feeling pretty good on these. I heard that restaurants were starting to open back up today.
Yes, so.
For partial capacity, or at least in some cities, from what I hear. I know the golf courses are starting to reopen their driving ranges, which my parents are finally happy about that one. You could go on the course, but you couldn't go on the driving range for the longest time, which never made any sense. But let's go ahead. Let's finish out here. Here's how this one's going to work. We are going to do some forms. It is not, let's repeat this form over and over again until our ears bleed. It's not that thing. What you're going to pick is you're going to pick kind of a section of this form, a chunk. We had several different chunks that we worked with yesterday, but a chunk of this form could be the very beginning up until the punch and key up. A chunking section could be just the step and upset punch. A chunking section could be double kick, punch back, double kick, punch back, diamond, or that's not a diamond block, wow, 9 block double motion kick, right? You pick how large of a section you want to work with this form. I'm asking that it's not any more than about 10 moves, okay? Just so we can kind of save time. Your goal is to take 10 moves out of this form. You can take it from any portion, and you're going to work just those 2 moves. As we finish out, every single time we'll drop, we'll do either some push-ups or we'll do some squats. Does that make sense? We're going to work this, and I'll ask you to pick a couple different sections. We're going to do this one 5 times. We're going to do a second section another 5 times. Sound good? To me. When you go into this section, I'll say ready position. Ready position is whatever like the move is before that move. So if you're going into like your double knife hand, maybe it's your pressing block, if that makes sense. Go ahead, go into your ready position. Awesome. Yep, so he might be here, you might be there. That's totally fine. Get ready. Get set, and begin. That's your.
Children.
That's if you want to work children, you can though. Just give you the opportunity.
I'm gonna do the whole form.
As far as you would like.
Sure.
Cool. And once you finish up the part that you're working on, the part that you really want to emphasize, go ahead and take a knee for me. All right, from here, go ahead, 20 squats, ready to go, 2-0, go for it. Not doing bad, guys, doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now we're going to work specific sections together. So this next section, you guys are going to go from the beginning up to your second heel. So your front stance, front punch. Does that make sense? Yes, ma'am?
Sure.
To me. Y'all's goal here is to stay together. Your goal online here is to get through this and try to listen for them because you can't see them right now. You want to listen for the hisses to try to see if you can keep yourselves together. And Lauren and Jacob try to stay together as well as a group. Name your form.
Hey, call like man.
See job.
Ah!
Action B. Now back to push-ups. Go for it. What we're doing next now is you're going to get up to the double knife hand after your second upset punch. So you go 1, 2, 3. You're going to go all the way through your form up until that point. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Judy? Stand your form.
Take a pause, jump in.
Deep breaths. Sit down.
Up.
So up to yours. So you're going to keep going, and then up to that double knife. That's what you need. 20 squats. Go for it. I know your legs are going to be burning. We've only got about, actually less than 10 minutes of this, so we're going to get through to the end of the form, and then we are done. Good. As you guys are finishing this up, now here from that double knife hand, you'll shift reverse punch back with front kick, pressing. You'll go double kick, punch down, double kick, punch down. You're going to go up to the 9 block for this next section, okay? So now you'll do your form all the way up until the 9 block. Make sense? Ready? In your form.
Take a pause, jump in.
Good job.
Up. Up.
Where are we going, Kim?
Back with the 9 block. Double knife in. Front leg, front leg. Other hand. Other foot. Double knife in that way. Front leg, front leg. Is that your front leg? Reverse punch. Slide back. Which leg stays in front? Which hand does the press and block? Switch feet. Switch hands. You want to stay sideways when you do that. And now drop 9 block. Up. Stand it up, shake it out. 10 push-ups, ready to go. Fantastic. One last one of the day. Then run through the whole form. Sound good? Any questions? Let's do it. 2D. Name your form.
Take a pause, jump in.
Last one. Speak up.
Ah!
Up.
Front leg, front kick. That's not your front leg. There we go. Is that your front leg? There we go.
Ah!
Alex, go ahead and stand up, take it out from reverse punch. Is that your reverse hand? There you go. Slide back, Presley. 9 block. Double motion. Finish it out, Ken. Got it. Inside. Other hand. Punch.
Up.
Turn. Single back hand. Turn the other way. Other foot, another way. If you want to crank out, if you want to crank out 20 more squats for me, you're welcome to start out. Cool. So we're here. Back leg. Lift in front of your back leg. There you go. Single leg in. Elbow back to punch. Feet together, make the mummy. Single backhand. Elbow back to punch. Which hand first? Do you step though? Okay. So we're getting there. We're working on it move by move. These times are coming along. Go ahead and give me 20 squats while we're finishing up here. So I had just a couple minutes left of class today. I did want to talk about what things are going to look like in the future when it comes to classes and how we're going to run things. First of all, though, you guys made it to 140 push-ups today. Think about that. That is awesome. And 230 squats. So well over halfway for both of those. Phenomenal job. Keep working hard. I did the whole workout that we did in 50 minutes, and I only focused on that. So doing martial arts in between, these are great numbers. Good job with that. Other than that, announcements-wise, go ahead, you guys are welcome to take a seat. Pop a stretch for me. Let's talk about how outdoor classes are going to work. So outdoor classes are starting next Monday. They're going Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. They will be at Mission Viejo Park, which is just about a mile north of here. I'll make sure you guys are all set with location. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm still offering online classes. I am also offering private lesson times during those. So from 2 to 5 p.m., we're doing private lessons too. So if you guys still need to do those with me, that's completely fine. The Sign Up Genius hasn't changed. It's the same link. Requirements for outdoor classes. I've had several people ask me this. Face masks are optional. However, to remove your face mask during a class, you have to make sure that your parents give you permission not to wear it. So I need to make sure that that's verified. Other than that, shoes are mandatory. Please don't wear slides or flip-flops or sandals or heels or anything like that. Please don't make that decision. A, it's hard to do martial arts in heels. I would know because I've tried it. And B, they will break easily, and you guys are going to be moving and being active. So please wear shoes. I'd recommend like a sneaker. If you guys don't have sneakers, any sort of shoe that's not going to come off of your feet easily would be preferred. Third thing, so attire itself. You are not required to wear your full martial arts gi if you don't want to, but you need to have some sort of Kicks Martial Arts or KMA identifier. Meaning I could pick you out of a crowd and say, yes, that is my child. Yes, they are taking class with me inside this park right now. I have to claim ownership of you easily. Does that make sense? So if the cops come up or if something happens, I'm like, these are all mine, right? So that would mean like a Kicks Martial Arts t-shirt. That would mean even your martial arts pants. That's fine with me. That would mean just your gi top that says Kicks Martial Arts on the back. You guys can wear full uniform if you want to. That's fine with me. You just make it a little bit hot, especially on some of our warmer days. But you guys are welcome to wear what you would like. I will probably be wearing next year like t-shirts and my uniform and stuff like that. So, other than that, it's looking like the coronavirus does not stick to surfaces either. The CDC has kind of come out and said that definitively. That means that starting after testing, I'll be able to start migrating back in like punching bags and punching mitts and different things like that, depending on what is healthy and safe for you guys. I'll go ahead and switch a stretch. Sorry, I forgot to say that almost this whole time. Other than that, belt testing is coming up not this week, or not next week, the week after. We are going to aim to do outdoor belt testing. I will have those times for you tonight, so they will be emailed out to your parents in the morning. I'll make sure, I know your mom says she's not getting emails, so I'll make sure that she also gets that as well, if they want to be sure that she's all set with that. But when it comes to belt testing, we're going to have about 10 people per belt test, so it should be fairly small. Your parents will need to sign a waiver if you want to do a board break, because you'll have to come within 6 feet of me. So to do the board break and, hit the board and everything, you guys will have to sign a waiver for that. But other than that, I think you guys should be pretty set. Belt testing is going to be fairly easy this rotation. I hate saying that, but I don't have any fun grappling that we worked on. We did our basic self-defense, but I couldn't do any sort of grappling. Our weapons were not ideal because we couldn't hit anything with them. But as long as you guys can continue working hard, I think you guys will be just fine and prepared for belt testing. You guys have any questions on any of that?
No, man.
Awesome. Great job today. Yeah, let's go ahead and bow down. Go ahead, stand it up. All right, you guys, keep working hard. Hurry up. Face flags, Here's the front, sabi ng game po niya. Nice and loud, what's our goal?
Our goal, excellence, ma'am.
Class is dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
Aerospace bumps, and you're out of here. Good job. Miss Tara, you're all set. Is that your parental unit? Is the truck yours? Does that belong to you? Have a good night, guys. I'll see you later. Because I thought it was the